is what the table looks like, and I know a lot of people like it, but it gives off a yellow tone, and I think it's probably because of the epoxy. But we're going to change this. Chalk paint does not require you to sand the table, but today I will be sanding the table with some blocks that I purchased from Walmart. I'm going to sand it because when I originally did it, I put an epoxy coating on it. So it's extremely shiny, it's waterproof. I mean, you can do whatever you want to it. So I'm gonna take a little bit off with this sander. Just sand it up to take that initial glaze off. And you can do it in sections if you think doing it large is too much. As you all can see, that high luster that this table once had is gone. Step where you must wipe the table down with a wet cloth. So I'm wiping down the table, trying to remove any debris or dust that may have been left over from when I sand the table. Open the brush, and this is supposed to dry extremely fast. I took a little bit of the paint on the tip, and I'm gonna start like this. They say it dries fast, so. This is step one of the first coat of paint. I went at a horizontal brush stroke on a third of the table, and when I do the next stroke, I'm going to do vertical, not the next stroke, the next coat, vertical, and then the other way. So I just finished coat number one. I'll come back in about 2 hours when it's dry to do coat number two. So it's a little later in the day. I am on the third coat of the chalk paint. It has a little sheen to it right now because it's in the process of drying. I think this particular table will need more than 3 coats. So I'm going to go ahead and do a fourth one in about 2 hours once this dries. So I probably put 4 or 5 coats of the KILZ paint. It is drying now. I believe that I am done with my top coat, and I have something special for you guys. So typically people sand a layer of this off, but I think I want to keep the texture to it. I don't know why, but I think that's what I'm going to do. These particular items came from Michael's. I have an ArtMinds Greek Key stencil that I am going to put on the table with the Decor Art Americana Decor Metallics bright metal paint. So this is the shade, because you know I love a little bit of gold. So these dark pieces are going to be gold on the table, and I'm going to apply using the stencil brush by FolkArt, well, Plaid FolkArt. And I'm really excited. This brush was $16. This was $10.99, and this was $9.99. Okay, so today is another morning, and yes, I'm wearing the same clothes. We're about to get started on the stenciling part of this project. I'm so excited. So I'm starting at the center of the table so that my stencils will be even. Yes, let's get started. One of the stencil application, I am going to lift this. I'm a little scared. I bled a little bit, but yes, it's glorious. Not bad. There was a little bit of bleeding, but this is the first row. I'm going to get a small fine toothbrush and touch up some of the bleeding edges. Hey guys, so I have finished the first few steps of the project. I have stenciled the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. At first I was gonna do the entire table, but after a few thoughts and opinions from some of my friends. We decided on just leaving this centered portion stenciled. I did a little bit of touching up, but this is ultimately going to be the look of the table. My next step in the process is doing the polycrylic on top. So, wait a minute.